I want to start with scoring. Okay? So I want to start with all the different things that we could do with scoring. So the first thing you've seen already is that you've seen we use the visual scoreboard. All right, and on your handout you'll also see visual scoreboards. Kids lose score, don't they? Very easily if you don't help them to focus on it. Now we also, well, of course we ask them to call it out after every point. Sometimes they still forget. And even with a game of counting, sometimes you come along and you say to a kid, how many did you get? And they go, we got 6. And then you say to their partner, how many did you get? And they go, no, we got 32. You know, and it's kind of like totally random, they've totally lost it. So these things, right, are your gold dust. I have, since I started doing this tour all around the world, I have bought shares in the world closed peg market because I am massively promoting them, right? But these things are your absolute gold dust, and there's different ways to use them. The first way to use them, very simply, okay, if I'm playing against Mark here, yeah, and I win a point, yeah, I just peg it to my shirt. And if Mark wins a point, he pegs it to his shirt. He's allowed to peg it to his shirt. He's allowed to peg it to any part of his clothing. He is not allowed to stick it up his nose or peg it to his ears. Okay, he's only allowed to peg it to clothing. Or he can do Rambo if he likes and put the bullets around his arm if he wants. He can do his collar. We've even had a few kids that did the peak of their cap like this. They're allowed to do any of those things. But then the coach comes along and says, what's the score? And the kid goes, 1. Yeah, and he goes, 1. Yeah, and we don't forget. All right? The second thing you could do is you could use a stack of cones. If you've got those space marker cones, yeah, you could use those. You could simply, if you've got enough balls, put balls in a hoop. All right? The thing that I want to show you is, and I'm going to do it on this net here, is a little bit more sophisticated than that, in that a lot of competitions gets based around a tie break or a little, you know, a sort of amended kind of tie break. So what we're going to do on the net is I'm going to show you how you teach where to stand and how to score using these. Can everybody see that? So we've got green and yellow, not the two best colours to see from a distance. All right? But we've got... okay, so we've got the pegs going like this. We've got 1, because we're doing a tie break. So if you're on this side, that's going to be you serve from the juice side. Yeah? And if it's up this way, that means you serve from the ad side. Okay, and if you need a marker, all you do is you go to the back of the fence here and you just marry it up. So literally, if we're not sure, we just help a little reminder, because I'm at the back of this court we're playing. There's the juice side. Yeah? And there's the ad side. Alright? You can see we've got 2 service boxes. Yeah, it's yellow player, juice side first, ready? Whoops. It's my racket. Out, okay? So, I won the point, yeah? Take your peg, put it on me. Now it's the green one, up. So that means it's the ad side. Mark's the green player. That's a foot fault, by the way, Mark. Oh, your point. I'm going to change my racket, I think. I'm going to blank the racket on that one. Get him. All right. That's for me. Does everyone get how that works? So now your adult teams who can't play a tie break. All right. The other way to do this is you simply take... Thanks, Mark. Come off for a second. You can simply take your throwdown line. Yeah, and you set the pegs out before they even go on. All right. With ad side, juice side. And then when the kids go on, they go on and they peg that to the net. Right? And they've got where to stand and keeping score. Okay? So that's kind of dealt with a little bit of how to keep score. Yeah? And You just need a couple of, I think we do still sell close pegs in Australia, although apparently they don't in America anymore because everyone has dryers. All right, so yeah, get some of those and you can use them for a million things. You'll see later we're going to use them for loads of different things as well.